Hey Panther fans, and welcome into another edition of Inside Panther Sports. I'm George Young, and today we have a couple of special guests at our studio. Alex Torres, a golf player for the Panthers, and also the head women's golf coach. Felicia Nidiffer joins us here in our studios today. And the golf program at Franklin High School has been reaching new heights. You, about 5 years ago, took over the reins as the golf coach and kind of interjected some energy into a program that had gotten kind of stale, hadn't it?
Yes, it had. It had. It's easy to do. It's not like we have a big fan base that follows around and we're in an arena. They have to walk the whole course, and it's hard for people to come out anyway, so they don't realize it.
And the financial burden sometimes is one of those problems that you run into when you're talking about golf. It's very expensive to have a golf program, and you have been able to, through fundraising, be able to not have to pass that burden on to your players, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. We have an annual tournament in the spring. The boys coach, Ryan Raby, also, we share the responsibilities in that, and we raise money through signs, and then we have a big tournament. We've been to full capacity every year with this tournament. We've really received a good response from the community, from the golf community, and from others by helping out with this, and it's really helped us to be able to give to these kids what they need to and look their best.
The season is coming to a close, and you guys have participating in a number of different tournaments. Your home golf courses, Mill Creek, and Alex over here has been all conference, all 4 years that you've been participating in golf at Franklin High School, and you've participated in a lot of other things in student government as well. Felicia, talk about the way the season has gone this year, and some of the goals maybe you had coming in, and how you guys have met those.
Well, we start out getting our schedule together. Unfortunately, we're in 2A, which we have to share it when we go to regionals with the 1A. And so we find ourselves kind of in a deficit of being able different courses to play that are close by rather than being in Asheville, near Charlotte, Greensboro. So we get together as coaches, get that done. We try not to be out too much. We try to keep it during the season, one match per week, because it takes the time to travel and then be out. We don't like to be out of school too much. We were lucky because we had we ended up having 4 matches at Mill Creek.
4 or 5.
Yeah, so that made it a little bit easier too. And we really got the chance to go to Highlands Country Club this year and play twice, which is really a good treat to pass on. So we started our season out. We had a new girl who had only played golf a few months, didn't know very much about it, Shay Jones, and she's done her best. She actually qualified for regionals this past week at conference, or the Thursday before that. And then we have Olivia Stahl, which both her sisters previously played on the team, and she has just progressed real nice every year. She hits a long ball and things. She tries to work on it. She's really come out as a star. She'll be really ready for next year too. And, Alex has been there for 4 years, and, she's a good leader. She's a good captain. I couldn't ask for better, this year and stuff. So what we've done is just plan on our strength, conditioning. We even lifted weights. The biggest thing is that I try to build up the stamina. We walk a lot, whereas a lot of the other teams don't get that privilege to walk. We try to walk as close as we can to 18, like right now. I learned the very first year that was the one thing that put us on the map. We were outlasting a lot of other girls where they were worn out because they didn't walk 18 holes. There are very few girls in the golf section that play golf year round, although you can. And so then you find those usually in the bigger schools and things. But that's usually what we work on is stamina and just learning to where if you get in trouble, just chip out from the rough or whatever, get it back in play, And sometimes we don't worry about a number. Short game is something that they all need to work on. We all as golfers need to work on that. And they have, there are times where we just go to every green and chip and putt, because it's so tricky. The different greens that we go to at different courses, some can be faster, slower, different grasses. That makes a whole difference. And that's the first thing we do when we go to a course is we spend time on that green. I know Alex does. She tries her best just to figure them out, putting them short, putting them long, see how we can, manage that and stuff. So we both know that that's a big part in it, We try to get over that the driver, a lot of people want to go straight to the driver and hit it long, and it's fine, but you're using your wedges and your putter more in the game of golf than you are your driver. So we try to put that out there.
And Alex, you are wrapping up your career. This is your senior year. And you've played 4 years, as we mentioned a couple of minutes ago when we started the program. Think back, maybe one of the biggest memories that you can recall as a Panther playing golf. Can you remember anything? And I'll put you on the spot.
No, you're fine. Probably freshman year because that was only like my second year playing golf and actually like being committed to it. I made it to state with the two seniors that were on the team, and that was probably memorable because I didn't think I was going to, and I was just kind of playing it for fun. And then once I was at regionals and realized that I could make it to state, I took it more seriously, and I guess that was just a good memory. Was the regionals my freshman year. Yeah,
it was a good memory. That was the first year that Franklin had an all-girls team go to state. Wow. That a whole team. There have been singles or separates and stuff, but that was the first year.
Yeah, and a lot of folks don't realize golf is a team sport, and it's also a singular sport because you have a team competition, and then you have your singles. Right? Yeah,
it can be. We call it a bipolar sport because it has its ups and downs, and it's never the same, and something's always different. And you can get mad, and then the next time you're on cloud nine. It can really be different from day to day or match to match, And the struggles of it can be self-defeating.
Oh yeah.
It's
a humbling sport.
Very, very humbling and stuff. But you have to learn to take it into stride. Enjoy the moment. And let it be what it's going to be. Every day you don't come out, playing your best. I mean, that's proven by PGA and LPGA. They all don't have the same game every match. So they just keep on. So they just got to keep one foot right into the other.
Well, it's been a pleasure talking to you ladies today. Alex Torres, senior golf player here at Franklin High School, and the head women's golf coach, Felicia Nidiffer. Appreciate you guys joining us here in studio for Inside Panther Sports, and good luck.
Thank you.
And that's going to wrap things up for this week's edition of Inside Panther Sports. My thanks to these ladies for joining us today, and we appreciate you joining us here on YouTube and Facebook.